Have you ever heard of a place that has been a battleground for empires, a gateway between East and West, and a natural wonder all at the same time? Today we're journeying to one of Europe's most dramatic and historically significant landscapes, the Iron Gate. This isn't just a story about a river gorge. It's a tale of forgotten frontiers, epic wars, and the relentless march of history. The Iron Gate is a spectacular series of gorges on the Danube River, carving a path right through the Carpathian and Balkan mountains. For over 130 kilometers, it forms the border between modern-day Romania and Serbia, but to call it just a border is an understatement. For millennia, this was the edge of the known world, a natural fortress that civilizations fought and died to control. Our story begins long before recorded history. Archaeological finds here, like the famous Lepenskiver settlement, date back to 9500 BC. These ancient people lived in uniquely designed trapezoidal houses, created some of Europe's first monumental sculptures, and looked out upon the same swirling waters of the Danube we see today. They were the original guardians of the gate, living in harmony with this powerful landscape. Fast forward a few thousand years, and the Romans arrived. Emperor Trajan, one of Rome's greatest military leaders, saw the Iron Gate not as an obstacle, but as a strategic prize. To conquer the fierce Dacian kingdom to the north, he needed a way to move his legions and supplies across the Danube. His solution was nothing short of genius. He commissioned the construction of a massive bridge, Trajan's Bridge, an engineering marvel of the ancient world. For over 1,000 years, it was the longest arch bridge ever built. Imagine the sight: Roman soldiers marching across this colossal structure, the might of the empire literally paving a path over the untamed river. On the cliff faces, you can still see the Tabula Traiana, a massive rock inscription commemorating his victory and the road he built. It's a permanent scar on the landscape, a reminder that Rome was here. But empires rise and fall. After Rome's influence waned, the Iron Gate once again became a volatile frontier. It was a crossroads for migrating peoples. Goths, Huns, Avars, and Slavs all passed through this channel, each leaving their mark on the region's complex cultural tapestry. The Byzantines tried to hold the line, followed by the Bulgarian and Serbian empires, and later, the Kingdom of Hungary. Each power understood a simple truth: control the Iron Gate, and you control access to the heart of Central Europe and the vast plains of the Balkans. Then came the Ottomans. For centuries, the Iron Gate was a flashpoint in the epic struggle between the Ottoman Empire and the Habsburg monarchy of Austria. Fortresses were built, destroyed, and rebuilt. Naval battles were fought on the Danube's turbulent waters. The gorge echoed with the clash of swords and the roar of cannons. It became a true Iron Gate, a militarized border zone where two worlds, two religions, and two empires collided. This wasn't just a line on a map. It was a wall of fortresses and garrisons, a place of constant tension and conflict. Life for the people living along the gorge was shaped by this constant state of war. They were Serbs, Romanians, and a mix of other ethnicities, caught between great powers. They were farmers, fishermen, and sometimes soldiers, their loyalties often tested. Their folklore is rich with tales of heroes, outlaws, and legendary battles. Stories passed down through generations that speak of resilience in the face of overwhelming forces. By the 19th century, the age of steam brought new ambitions. The Iron Gate, with its rapids and treacherous currents, was a major obstacle to commercial navigation on the Danube. Shipping goods from the Black Sea to Vienna was a perilous journey. So began a new kind of war, a war against nature itself. Engineers from the Austro-Hungarian Empire embarked on a monumental project to tame the river. They blasted rock, dredged channels, and created a system of canals to make the gorge navigable for steamships. It was a feat of industrial-era engineering, finally opening up the Danube as a major international waterway. The Iron Gate was, in a sense, finally unlocked, not by armies, but by dynamite and determination. However, the 20th century brought the most dramatic transformation of all. In the 1960s and 70s, a joint project between Yugoslavia and Romania led to the construction of the Iron Gate's eye and two hydroelectric dams. These were colossal structures, designed to harness the immense power of the Danube for electricity. But this progress came at a tremendous cost. The creation of the vast reservoir behind the dams submerged countless historical sites. The ancient Roman road, old fortresses, and entire villages disappeared beneath the rising waters. The island of Ada Kala, a unique Turkish enclave famous for its culture and beauty, was completely inundated. Its residents were forced to relocate, and a centuries-old way of life was lost forever. The very landscape that defined the region's history was irrevocably altered. Today, the Iron Gate is a place of stunning, yet bittersweet, beauty. The once wild rapids are gone, replaced by a calm lake-like expanse. You can take a boat tour and gaze up at the towering cliffs, see the Tabula Traiana still perched above the water, and spot the remnants of medieval fortresses. The Đerdap National Park in Serbia and the Iron Gates Natural Park in Romania protect the incredible biodiversity of the area. But as you cruise along, you're floating above a submerged world, a forgotten frontier. You're passing over the ghosts of Roman legions, the sites of epic battles, and the homes of people whose lives were forever changed by the river. The Iron Gate is more than just a place. It's a powerful lesson in how history, geography, and human ambition collide. It reminds us that even the most formidable natural barriers can be conquered, but that every act of creation often involves an act of destruction. It's a story of borders, wars, and the enduring power of a river that has shaped the destiny of Europe. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to the forgotten frontiers of the Iron Gate. If you enjoyed this exploration of history, please hit that like button, subscribe for more adventures, and let me know in the comments what other hidden corners of the world you'd like to discover. See you next time.